when you start off and you're self-employed, to go down that route before you can start getting more people behind you to work with you. But it's all about looking after the people and trusting yourself. When you do get to that stage and you're employing people and you become an employee, you've got to look back at what happened then to say, you know what, I'm going to be the sort of employee. I'm going to be the sort of employer that's going to look after my people, give them all the benefits that they need, and have them from as long as they want to stay there for. That is, if you look after people, they will stay with you and they'll stay loyal. If you don't look after someone, they're not going to stay with you and stay loyal. It's about what benefits you're going to give them. Are you going to give them the wage that they deserve? If you're not going to pay the right standard of money for a person that has got great attributes, they have got an absolutely grip on your vision and what you're doing, they will stay with you. People do like security, 100%. If you're not secure, people start wondering and start looking somewhere else, because it is about your finances at the end of the day, so you have to trust yourself. Money is key. People say that money isn't everything, but money helps with everything. So don't say that money isn't everything. Money helps with everything. It helps with your education. It helps with your children's education. It helps with all your bills. It helps with everything that you're going to eat. It helps with everything that you're going to put on, what you're going to wear, how you're going to do it, how you're going to have your holidays. It helps with everything. So don't let anybody tell us that money isn't anything or everything, because it is. But there's still love out there, yes, but you still, you're going to be more in love as well when you've got money in your pocket. There isn't that many, you're not going to be having those silly arguments, because the most stressful things, it's times of when you've got no money, you've got no capital. You know what I mean? You're looking down the back of your sofa for stuff, for pennies and stuff. Do you know what I mean? So it's about trusting in yourself. Don't just take one person's opinion on things. Do the research, read up, because they say that there are two sides to every story. But no, there's three. There's the edge as well. So think about it. Don't matter how many times you flick a coin up. Yes, it will. The majority of the time it's going to land on heads or tails. But there will be that one time within a million probably where it will land on its edge. And sometimes that's what it's got to be like sometimes in business, where you land on your edge. But that time it does land on your edge, at least you've been putting in the hard work. You've been going heads, you've been going tails, you've been going heads, you've been going tails. But then when it does land on that edge, you might get caught in a groove somewhere, and you've caught it in the groove, but at one stage it will land there. And that's how you've got to see life. See life as your progression. You're just going to go heads and tails. It's going to, one day it's going to be great, next day it's not going to be so good, but then you keep pushing forward, because sometimes you're probably going to come up more heads than tails, and the tails is the bottom and the heads is rising up. So just think about, don't just rely on other people to say that they're looking out for your best interest, because all you've got to do is read between the lines within the media and the things that they're saying and how they're putting things out there. Make sure that you are building your own stuff up, because you can do it. It isn't easy, but you have to do it. You can do it. There's no point still robbing from Peter to pay Paul all the time. You've got to get out of that habit. And if you have looked around most of the country and people that are living on plastic and stuff half the time and driving the fancy cars, all that's on credit. Do you think most people are living high off the hog? Most of them are living off their credit cards and paying it back. Trust me, that's the way it is. You watch how many times people pull out plastic, and see how many times they're pulling out cash. And if they are pulling out cash because they've drawn on the card, but they're still living beyond their means. Sometimes you have to sacrifice to live below your means so that you can live then above your means, because you've got the capital and everything else. So with that trust, to have that trust within yourself to do exactly what you need to do and how you need to do it. You can either be your best friend or you can either be your worst enemy. And I know which one I'd rather. I'd rather be my best friend than my worst enemy, because your worst enemy isn't looking out for you at all. So just look at these people, take a good long look, because that's all you're going to hear. You're going to hear the same thing going over and over and over again. You've been hearing about Brexit for how long now? You've been hearing about what's been going on over with in America with that man's name. I'm not even going to mention his name because I don't need to, because you know who I'm talking about. He doesn't deserve his name to come off my lips anyhow. Divisive. But people don't see that. If you read something on a can and it's in the can, that's what it is. If somebody says something and they say over and over again, that's what they are. Divisive. We're supposed to be a nation and a race of people that are supposed to be coming together, one global world coming together. It doesn't matter about this. It doesn't matter about this. And that's about what's going on in here. And what we use with these, if we see somebody doing bad, we know that they're into badness. If you see someone doing good, we know that there's the sort of people that you want to be around. If you hear something good, they're the sort of people that you want to be around. If you're hearing something negative, are they the people that you want to be with? Because they're the people that are going to drag you down. You have to trust within yourself to know what side of the coin you want to be. There are 3 sides every time. I know what side I want to be. Absolutely. What side do you want to be on? Leave a comment. Thumbs up. Inspirational post by Leverson on the daily. You can do it. Everything that you need to do, just trust within yourself. Trust within yourself. I'm going to leave you guys again with another guys and gals, because I don't want anyone to write and say, well, why do you all say guys and gals? Because guys are not girls, but I am going to say the two, because I'll say guys, girls, I'll say children, little ones, big ones, all different coloured ones as well. So I'm going to leave you with this quote by Albert Einstein. And it goes like this, and this is what you've got to realise as well. This is very apt for what's going on now within this world, and especially with Brexit and what's going on across the water, because as I said, whatever happens across the water, it always ends up here. Baggy trousers hanging down, boys showing off the pants and all that over here. Music over here. Everything that's going on over there, it's going to come over here. Mark my words on that. So make sure that you've got your own business and you've got your own thing set up, your own thing. You can't fire yourself. You can, if you started from humble beginnings and you've built up your business, you will always find business, because you've done it before. You've done it when you've had nothing. So just check and listen to this, right? If you can't explain it simply, and you don't understand it well enough. You don't understand it well enough. If you can't explain it simply, you don't understand it well enough. Got a little bit tongue-tied there in the beginning. It's like apples, pears, stairs, apples, apples, pears. Keep saying it quickly. But if you can't explain it simply, you don't understand it well enough. If you can't explain it simply, you don't understand it well enough. And a lot of these guys will explain things to you, but they'll go all the way around the reeking and they won't answer the question. Come together as a community, we'll answer our questions. So we're back and forth. You're not going to get this from a TV station where networks back and forth. This is what it's all about now. This is the new thing that's going on. This is the thing where we're getting our real information. No BS, straightforward. Leave your comment, leave your favourite quotes. Let's come together as a community and we'll do what we have to do. We'll move away from the sheep. All right, as I said before, we'll be the black sheep, the ones that are standing out, doing our thing. Not their thing, our thing. Let's get away from the herd. So guys, take it easy. Have a great day. Peace on a daily, and I'll see you tomorrow, okay? See you soon.